Childhood hunger has always been a concern in Green Country, and of course now that need for food is greater than ever before with the pandemic. News on 6 and the Community Food Bank of Eastern Oklahoma is working to make sure that local children do not go to bed hungry. This afternoon, the food bank's CEO, Lori Long, joins us to tell us what we can all do to pitch in and to help out. Lori, always good to see you. How are you, my friend?
I am good, Brian. Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. We know how important this issue is. And of course, due to the pandemic, there is a real need within our community. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that need looks like during this emergency situation?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we all know that the need is greater than ever. I think I just got a report this morning looking at unemployment numbers that in the last 4 weeks alone in Oklahoma, 135,000 unemployment claims have been filed. And that is obviously unprecedented. And we know that it's just going to continue to grow and grow over the next coming weeks and probably months, quite honestly. And so the need is definitely greater than ever. And we are seeing upwards of 30 to 50% increases in those that are presenting for food assistance, and approximately 50 to 70% of those presenting are new to the food assistance, or quite honestly, the social service assistance program. And so these are first-time users who never thought they would have to ask for assistance, but here they are. And thankfully, the food bank and our partner agencies are here to serve.
Lori, talk to us a little bit about how this is different, this emergency situation we're in right now. I mean, I know you faced challenges in the past during other crises and emergencies. How does this challenge on your end, and what does this look like? How is this different? We've never experienced this before.
Yeah, we definitely have never experienced this before. Responding to emergencies, local emergencies and disasters is not new for the food bank by any means. We are typically some of the first ones to respond. But how this looks so different is typically we are not usually at the very front lines of the emergency response. And so we are finding ourselves during this particular one to be those very first responders. And if somebody has to make the choice between paying their mortgage or rent and food, right now they're probably opting for mortgage or rent, and then hopefully we can come in and help them with the food response. The other way it's very different is that in past emergencies and disasters, those are usually very pinpointed geography-wise, whether that be flood response or tornado response, that sort of thing. We've never quite been involved in not only a regional, but national disaster, and obviously we know international as well, that is impacting every aspect of our communities and every single person. So this is very, very different. And I know we've all said it, but definitely unprecedented times for us.
Well, I know many of us just feel helpless, right? There's so many restrictions in place right now. Many of us are at our homes. And I know many people are watching right now saying, gosh, what can I do to pitch in? What can I do to help? What's the answer to that question?
There's still things you can do to help. And I think it's a great question. And I'm so glad that people are asking that. And that's the Tulsa spirit. That's the Oklahoma spirit, right? Is we pitch in and we help each other. And that is always forefront of our mind. So thankfully, number one, we just want to thank the community for continuing to say, what can we do to help? And so what we're asking for right now is kind of the top things that we need. Financial contributions, of course, are always first and foremost. And that is needed now more than ever. And we want the community to know that anything that can be spared, $5, $10 or more, if you are in a position to give more, that every dollar counts and every dollar helps. So that's number one. We are still accepting food donations. And again, I know that it's difficult to think that way when you yourself go to the market or the grocery store and you see those shelves so thin. But if you do come across a couple of few items that you could pick up each time, right now our highest needs are pasta and pasta sauce, as well as any canned goods, but especially canned protein, and then boxed meals. If you can pick up just 1, 2, 3 at a time when they're available and collect those over a period of time, we are still accepting food donations right here on site at the food bank, and they are needed now more than ever.
Easy ways that you can help us make sure that every Oklahoma child has access to food. You can donate at the Food for Kids website. You can also text FFK to the phone number that you see on your screen. Lori, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Absolutely. Thank you again.